Great Western recently dropped a bomb. They announced that they are dropping all their final expense products. So today we're going to talk about that, and we're going to get into the fact that, man, I mean, should I even say it or not? This is going to be really controversial, but this is going to be a true statement. This is really how I feel. I'm just going to say it. We're much better off without them. Much better off. I've felt this way for years, and to be honest, there's only a couple of reasons that I felt like I kind of had to have them as an agency owner. The first reason is because of all the hype. You know, people have been talking about them and how they've had that guaranteed issue product that actually goes as low as insuring people that are as young as 40 years old. So that was pretty unique, and that's what basically made them kind of important, right? But the second thing was the fake news. And I feel like because of this hype and fake news, and there's a third thing, lack of knowledge. I feel like true professional final expense agents know that they really don't want to use a product like that, as to where agents that are newer, they hear the hype and they automatically want to have it. So here's what I'm getting at. The reason that we had to get it was because if they didn't get it from us, the agents would get it elsewhere. So we felt like we had no other option. So with that being said, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. We're putting out new insurance sales content, final expense sales training videos pretty much every week. Oh, check this out, guys. Stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to show you how to get this 9-carrier niche sheet. Oy, caramba, I just realized it's still got Great Western on it, so you're going to have to disregard, I think it's like number 9. My 8-carrier niche sheet with basically it has some of my favorite carriers and like their specialty niches, like the reason why you would want to have them. Stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to show you how to get this for yourselves. So here's the crazy part about Great Western. They've had this final expense guaranteed issue product out for years. Like, it's been a while. I'm pretty sure I'd have to say at least 7-8 years. And so the reason that they failed, I'm going to read to you what they said in the email they sent out to all the agents. And then I'm going to tell you the true reason why they failed. And here's the crazy part. It gets better, right? About a year and a half ago, all of a sudden they release a level and graded product. Wow, awesome, smart thinking. So they're like acting like, hey, we're gonna go all in. We're gonna let you do telesales. This is gonna be great. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there going, are you kidding me? You haven't even fixed the main problem, the main reason why I try to avoid using you, and you're gonna release a level product? I just don't know what the thinking is. And look, if you work with Great Western, Wellaby, please forgive me. I am just telling you the way I feel, the way a lot of agents feel. And guys, please leave a comment below. If you don't agree with me, point it out. If you totally agree, talk about it in the comments. I'd appreciate hearing from you guys. All right, so before I tell you the truth, the real reason Great Western is pulling their final expense products and the reason that they failed, let me just say, this is 100% on them, okay? But let me read to you a few sentences from the email they sent to us. So let me pull this up for you guys to read also. And in the first paragraph, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to get to the point. Given the ongoing performance and quality issues with final expense, we've decided to stop offering final expense products as part of our product portfolio, effective August 31st, 2024. This change does not impact any Wellaby products underwritten by Medico Insurance Company. Then it says in big bold print, the last day to submit new final expense applications will be August 31st, 2024. We will no longer advance final expense agents' commissions after June 30th, 2024. They shouldn't have been advancing at all the whole time. I mean, I get it. When they released the level and graded product, yeah, you got to advance. To me, because of the serious issue that they just couldn't grasp and didn't want to correct, they shouldn't have advanced 9 months in the first place, right? Maybe 3 months. I hate to say it, but with the guaranteed issue product, to me, there's no reason to advance money on a product like that. So let's continue on. We understand you may be disappointed by this news. Please know this was not an easy decision. We've been actively actively working with our distribution partners to address poor quality of business, but have only seen incremental improvement. Continued low take-in rates, billing issues, poor persistency, and fraud. Well, I don't know what the fraud deal is about. I'm wondering if they're saying it's the agents or the clients, or maybe both. I'm not sure. And fraud were indicative of a product not well suited to meeting the needs of our customers and therefore not aligned with the Wellaby brand. Moreover, efforts to address poor quality of business resulted in significant loss of scale and elevated expense margins, detracting from profitability. All right, so that's their reasoning. Their rationalization. I mean, that's what they're doing. They're rationalizing why they have to pull the product off the market. And the truth is, I mean, yeah, this is kind of like the after effect, but this after effect is because of the true problem that they decided they weren't going to resolve. Years and years they've known this to be a problem, and for whatever reason they just decided, we're not going to do that. So give me a moment to expand. But first, it's important that you guys understand the way that Social Security billing and true Social Security billing work and the difference between the two. So let me explain what this means. So an insurance carrier that does Social Security billing, I'm going to give you an example. Mutual of Omaha, AIG. What this means is they can set up a bank draft for the final expense client or any client on a second Wednesday, third Wednesday, or fourth Wednesday. And that's basically based on the day that a lot of folks get their Social Security money. Now, as far as people that receive disability and or Social Security on the first or the third, yes, they can draft on the first or the third, but companies, again, like I'm using them for an example, no harm meant, nothing negative, AIG and Mutual of Omaha, what will happen is if the first or third fall on a weekend or a holiday weekend, instead of depositing the money into the checking account, Social Security will actually, here's what they'll do. Instead of depositing it on the exact day, because the bank's closed, it's a holiday weekend, etc., they'll actually pay the client and deposit their Social Security benefits the business day before. Like, so let's say the third or the first is on a Sunday, for example. They're going to give the client their money, the Social Security recipient, their money on Friday. Mutual of Omaha and AIG, for example, will wait until Monday to draft the payment. This is a fail in our market, fail-ish. Okay, let me explain to you why. Because there's a lot of months when that's going to happen. These clients, the people that we sell final expense insurance to, a majority of them, not all of them, a majority of them are on a really low fixed income, 1. 2, the product final expense life insurance is designed for these people. And 1, because of that. 2, most of them are uneducated. A lot of them can't really balance a checking account. And then the third thing is they're really sick. A lot of our typical final expense clients have multiple health issues. So here's what happens when you've got that combination going for you. If you know you're getting paid your money, your Social Security benefits early on Friday, you're going to take all the money out of the account and pay your bills. In many cases, these people that even have a checking account will go and order money orders because they can't balance the checking account, and they know that. So this is where this whole fail comes in. So now wait, that's Social Security billing. Again, AIG, Mutual of Omaha. The thing about them is Social Security billing, they use regular Social Security billing so they can draft on that second Wednesday, third Wednesday, or fourth Wednesday. But they can't really do anything when the client gets paid on the first or third and the money goes in the weekend. They're going to have to do, basically, they draft the next business day. And that's the fail. The fail is because they're drafting that next business day, in many cases, the client already took the money out of the account. And now there's going to be an insufficient funds. So carriers that do true Social Security billing, let me give you a couple examples. American Amicable, Royal Neighbors of America, just using them as positive examples. They know the client's getting paid early. For example, on that Friday, that business day before the holiday or the weekend. And what they're going to do is they're going to draft the payment from the Social Security recipient early that morning before they can take all the money out and spend it, instead of waiting until Monday. So, all right, now you you guys understand the importance, the significance between Social Security billing and true Social Security billing. Let's talk about why Great Western completely failed. They didn't even do either. Like they never set up the product to where they can draft on a second Wednesday, a third Wednesday, or a fourth Wednesday. They didn't even do the basics. I mean, that's like the bare minimum. No kidding. I can't believe the product lasted as long as it did. The fact that they put out that level and graded product blew my mind. And I was like, man, let's see how long. To me, I remember thinking, and I think I even said it on one of my agent training calls, to me, that was like the beginning of the end. That's really what that was for them. So because they never addressed it, they completely failed you, they completely failed your clients, they completely failed everybody. And now this email is an insult to me, and you should be offended by it because they're basically saying something was wrong with all these things when the truth is they just didn't do what other insurance companies did, like Transamerica, Royal Neighbors, Liberty Bankers Life, American. I mean, I can go down the list. There's carrier after carrier that figured out how to do true Social Security billing, and these guys couldn't even do the bare minimum. Man. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. They failed us, guys. Great Western, Wellaby, you're the failure. It's not the reasons in your email. Well, this is the reasons in your email are the after effect because of you. You did it. Hey guys, now that I've finished my rant about Great Western, thank God they're out of the business. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank God that they're gone. Whew, much better. It's gonna make all of our lives better, trust me. If you'd like a copy of that 8-carrier niche cheat sheet, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. If you'd like more information on working with us on our remote final expense sales platform, the one where you can get like 20 plus appointments every single day. And these are appointments that are set on your calendar by the clients themselves. Just shoot me an email at that same address. As always, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now get out there or get on that headset and make sure that you do something good for someone else today. Happy hunting.